Hi guys, Dragon Warrior here, and today I'm going to be showing you the special edition deluxe Hot Toys Darth Vader from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So I am super excited to get into this. I do own the quarter scale Return of the Jedi one, but I have to go for this. Darth Vader is probably I would say one of my favourite characters, if not my favourite character of all time. This is why I'm buying Darth Vader's left, right, and centre. Helmets, figures, you know. But here we go, we've got a picture. Basically, this is a DX as well. This is a DX. So DX usually have different packaging style. As you can see, it doesn't look different. But when you take off the cover, you'll start noticing the different packaging style. So first of all, this is just as normal for Star Wars Hot Toys. There's a picture of Vader on the front, special edition here, which that's nice and shiny. And then you've just got a picture of Vader down there with his display base there. And we turn it around. We've got a cool picture of him on the side there. And on the back, just information we don't really care about. And here we go. This is a chunky box. Let's take off the slip cover. So here we go. This is awesome. It's like the Carnage box. It's very reflective, as you can see on this bit. I don't know. Is this bit? I don't know. But I've got a picture of Darth Vader there. And this makes to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it kind of looks like Count Dooku. Let me know. This is Fortress of Mustafar. There's the picture of Reva and the Grand Inquisitor. These are both out, but these two aren't. I don't think I'm going to be picking up any of these, as you know, any of these here, but I got the Grand Inquisitor. That's the only one I really want. And when we turn to the side, yeah, you pull it out like that, but like the Carnage one. More stuff at the back. The Twin Sons of Tatooine, I think that is. And on the side, there's a picture of the Death Star, as you can see, looking good. And it says Disney, DX28 Disney. I don't think they usually have the Disney on the box, so correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, there is more artwork. Let's just, you know, get the rest out, I guess. So like I said, there's more artwork. Usually we get those thin pieces of like card where there's these really annoying bits which dig into the box, so you can't really like stick them on the wall unless you like, I don't know, bend it, which I don't like usually doing. I did it with one of them though, which yes, I just decided to do one with one. But this is instead, this has got foam on the bottom of it, so it's still probably not good to stick up, but you can still lean it against the wall. This is a lot better, more ideal. This is DX, it's better quality, this piece, but this is awesome. You can picture of Vader and Obi-Wan there. This is the figure of Darth Vader, this is just real Obi-Wan from the show. And as you can see, this is what it looks like, Darth Vader fighting together, and it's got this cool little, like, thing, you know? Feel free to pause the video if you want to watch this here. I mean, not watch this, read this. But here we go, when we take it off, here we got the DX Darth Vader, and I've already opened, obviously I've already made the thumbnail already. I've already opened the box, and this is all I've seen of him, and he looks absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to take him out, man, and review him. He's going to be awesome, and wow, man. Oh, we're going to get into it. He comes with two display bases. So if we take this off, usually with Hot Toys, we get like the plasticky, see-through plastic packaging, but because this is a DX, it's like foam, you know. Look at that foam. But if I pull Darth Vader off the top, as you can see, we've got his cape here, we've got the instructions, and we have his both of his display bases here, looking pretty good. That's a reuse basically of the quarter scale one. It's just smaller and it doesn't have the massive base, and that's apparently a reused platform from an Iron Man figure, but it still matches the Star Wars, because when Darth Vader was fighting Obi-Wan, it was in a rocky planet, so it works, I guess. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going to start. What I'm probably going to do, guys, is I'm probably going to get Darth Vader out of the box. I'm probably going to remove all his battle damage stuff, make him into the clean version, do all that stuff, and towards the end of the video, then I'll switch him around with the battle damage. So, you know, we're saving the best for last, right? So anyway, let me do what I need to do with this figure, and I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Darth Vader out of the box with you know, pretty cool pose without all his battle damage stuff. So let's take a look at the hands. Yeah, I really like these gloves. I think these type of gloves are my favorite Darth Vader gloves. When I eventually do my outfit, these are the type I'm going to go for. The Return of the Jedi one is slightly different. I was going to like compare my quarter scale one to this figure, but a bit unfair because it's so big. So I am going to be buying the 1/6 scale of the Return of the Jedi figure when it's eventually released, so I can do the comparison then. Here we got his broken box, as you can see, which actually lights up. It's going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to take me longer, but I'm going to try to do the lights for you guys, because the lights are pretty cool. I'm not doing the lightsaber lights, by the way. Anyway, we got Reva's lightsaber, because if you remember in the show, he sort of split it in half, and then there's a battle where he used half of it and she used the other half. He was sort of toying with her. It's pretty cool. I didn't get the Reva figure because I didn't really want her. And yeah, this is the Darth Vader head sculpt. We're going to take more look of it later, but basically you take the dome off. There's no special details on the dome like the Return of the Jedi one, but as you can see, you can pose the eye if you want to. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that because if I want to look in a certain direction in my pose, I will. But the dome just fits on by these little clips, these little like clips here. There's no magnets to it, but we'll take a look at that later. But anyway, here we have the Darth Vader figure itself. This is the base. If you've watched my quarter scale video, you know it's the exact same base, sort of. It lights up as well, but I think I'll do that as well. But here we go. That mask is absolutely awesome. As you can see, the cape is really like a drape, really drapey, very heavy. If I knock, you see, I'll pick him up and give you a proper look soon, but it all lights up. But like the cape's very heavy. It's a lovely material. It's really hard to like keep it back though. It's quite heavy, but yeah, I don't know what cape I do prefer. This cape looks better, I think, than the quarter scale one. But the quarter scale one is like a lighter material. But as you can see, looking really good. I think they're pleather boots, just like the quarter scale one. Unfortunately, there's the Grand Inquisitor hologram. We will shine a light on that later. Once I've shown more. But here we go. He looks amazing, just like from the Kenobi. Oh look, my cape's damaged. I'm kidding. It's a battle damage cape. You can switch it around to have it non-battle damage if you want, but you're not really going to be looking at the back, so it makes really no difference really. But here we go. And yeah, this is just a pose. I sort of trying to replicate the pose where he's like trying to stop that transport ship in episode 5, and that is one of the best Darth Vader scenes I've ever seen. Look at that. Here we go. So this is the cape, lovely material. As you can see, if I do it, oh yeah, also yeah, the lightsaber is hanging over there as well. But yeah, one little movement, you know, the cape goes all like this. It's a very heavy cape, but it is cool. I do like the cape. So we're going to stick the flash on it so we can have a proper look at more of these details. So with the flash on, you can see a lot more of the detail. You can sort of notice that red lenses. Oh my god, I'm killing my knees down here. Anyway, yeah, you can sort of notice the red or brown lenses. With the quarter scale Vader, you notice the lenses are very brown. With this one, it's similar, I reckon. But yeah, I love the mask. Details down here, looking very good. The material's lovely. You can really notice that pleather, unfortunately. I think, hopefully they stop doing the pleather boots and it's more sculpted. And I hope they do real leather one day, but time will tell, I guess. Hot toys, come on, man. But yeah, we mostly really, I honestly, this one might be better than the quarter scale one. I love the quarter scale one, don't get me wrong, and the mask on the quarter scale one's insane. But when you get the burnt face equipped, oh my goodness, I can't wait to do that. And you can really notice, you didn't get this with the Return of the Jedi one, but it's some really, is it weathering? Yeah, it's a lot of weathering detail. There is a lot more detail in this than the quarter scale. They've done a lot more here.
Yes, I think the bigger ones, Dion, they're not. There is less detail on the bigger ones. I've noticed that because I've had some of them.
And guys, I'm going to show you a little trick I learned. So if you use a UV light, these things they just light up. I love it.
Oh.
I'm not going to be using this at all because, you know, it looks better in real life than on camera. The camera doesn't really pick it up as well. Like it picks it up really like white and blurry. But if I go from further range, yeah, it looks cool. I used with the Grand Inquisitor, I used the Darth Vader hologram just because it looked kind of cool. But I personally, with the Grand Inquisitor, it's more likely for you to use it. But with Darth Vader, there's no way anyone's going to be using this. But it is a cool addition, I guess. Alright, yes, I got a sort of a faulty hand in some ways. So there's meant to be a hole, there's a hole in there where you meant to put it. This is hard enough to get on. Because there's a tiny hole in there and this is a long glove, it's really hard to get on. I had one where the hole wasn't completely open, so I had to like we had to try and like, you know, open the hole up. But it happened. But here we go, we got the Reva lightsabers on there. It's kind of hard to see without the flash on, but as you know, this is sort of a similar pose you got in the show. Wow, that looks awesome, man. One awesome looking figure. Obviously this is a cool pose option, but obviously I'm definitely posing with the battle damage version, but that looks awesome. Alright, this is what the real lightsabers look like. They're really awesome actually, as you can see. And yeah, I thought I was one of the best scenes ever where he was toying with Reva and took her lightsabers away and stuff and threw one back to her. Darth Vader likes a worthy fight, you know. He toys with people because, you know, it's like me when it comes to Fortnite. I like a worthy fight. I don't want to be like cheese to fight, you know, most of the time. But yeah, look, that is awesome. I'll try and do one more cool pose with Reva's lightsaber just because they look great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the Mandalorian Chrome review when I posed him with the Darksaber, this is such a tempting pose to keep, but like I said, I'm committing, like I said with the Mandalorian review with his head sculpt, I'm committing with the head sculpt, but this pose is something else. You got his, it's not the, I'm going to switch up the fist hand, it's not permanent, but I'm going to, you know, switch up the fist hand when I do the battle damage one. I'm just dreading taking off his hand again, because that's really frustrating, but here we go, that is a cool looking pose, I love that. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, I think I like this cape more. It's a lot heavier material and it looks a lot better because with the quarter scale, I noticed, I think this is probably accurate to Return of the Jedi because all the outfits, I didn't even notice this, we'll talk about this later, but the chest box in Return of the Jedi, those two didn't light up. Like, no, in the actual movie, we're looking at Hot Toys. I think they have different capes, different outfits on, but if this is exclusive to the Kenobi, I like the Kenobi cape more, because with the Return of the Jedi, inside there's that, like, silvery material, and when it, like, sort of comes out on the outside, it looks kind of iffy, I don't know. Obviously, it's just how the Return of the Jedi one looks, but I think the Rogue One Darth Vader and the Kenobi Darth Vader are my two favourite versions of him. And maybe the Return of the Jedi one is awesome as well, but... yeah, I love this pose. So before we switch out to the battle damage version, I'm going to try and see if I can activate the lights on his chest box. The base, I'm not going to do the base because you guys have already seen the base light up. If you watched my quarter scale video, that beta base up. That was more of an epic one. This is still epic, but we're going to look, because the chest box is actually different, it looks different to Return of the Jedi one. Let me explain. These two in Return of the Jedi don't light up, and here there's like a little sort of like light, it sort of flashes near here, it's hard to explain. But then in Kenobi, or, you know, this version of Vader, these light up and these don't. So anyway, I'm going to try and get it all lit up. And yeah, oh yeah, and how you light it up is, if I can find the box, you got this little box here, right? You basically plug you don't get a wire with it, which is stupid in my opinion. You have to pay for, if you want to light up your Hot Toys figures, you have to pay like for your wires, if you know what I mean. But you got all these wires. Oh goodness, this cape is awesome, by the way. But you got these capes annoying, all these wires in the back. You have to plug it in and stuff. I'll try and do it, and I have to probably move this figure to the floor because there's no way I can get the wire here. So let's see if these lights are worth it. Alright guys, that was so fiddly, but they look quite good. The only reason I put the lights in is because it looks a lot different to Return of the Jedi one. As you can see, I think these are pretty much the same, but these all light, I don't know if those three light up. Like in Return of the Jedi, these like turned on and off, like in a sort of a pattern, and these didn't. But yeah, it looks cool. It really does look quite awesome. I'm not going to try the lightsaber out just because they're usually not that good, and it probably would be better than what with the quarter scale because it's got a USB into the back of it. But yeah, you have to hide all these wires and stuff. You see, I've got this massive wire coming out of them. Luckily, which I'm really happy, the battle damage one lights up as well, so I'm excited to see what that looks like. But yeah, it looks pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna bring down the Grand Inquisitor to show you what he looks like side by side with Vader, and then I will show you the battle damage version, where I'm very excited. Alright, this is just like the scene in the final episode where the Grand Inquisitor was like next to Darth Vader when they're trying to capture Kenobi. And as you can see, Darth Vader is quite a bit more taller than the Inquisitor here, but they look great together. You know, got Darth Vader standing there trying to catch Kenobi, and the Grand Inquisitor trying to tell Darth Vader not to, because you know, obviously he wants to make sure to eliminate the others in the ship, blah blah blah. Oh, that's got a finger mark on it, man. Yeah, this one is, yeah, the armor is more shiny, I think, than the quarter scale. But yeah, massive finger mark. I'll clean it later. But as you can see, looking really, really awesome. And oh, that's the turntable. And on the back, as you can see, there we go, looking pretty cool together. It's annoying I have to reprise my Grand Inquisitor later, but yeah, now it's time for the thing probably most of you guys have been waiting for. We're gonna put him on the new base. And we're going to put the battle damaged head sculpt on Vader. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got him in his battle damaged form. I don't know if this is the best pose ever. I tried my best with this, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to put the flash on so you can see, but I'm just trying to show you what his head sculpt looks like in raw material. I mean, raw camera. But it looks great, as you can see. But yeah, let's talk about the details, shall we? This is really nicely detailed. You can really see the weathering in that. It's really, really awesome, and it does light up as well. Now, this display base, I think it's okay. When I look at it, it really looks 3D printed. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but in some parts of it, it doesn't really look rocky. I don't know. It might just be me. It looks more rubber than rocky, but as you can see, this is what we bought this figure for, the head sculpt. Look at that. You can't do the eye. I might change the, I don't know, it kind of looks a little, oh no, but I kind of like it because like when it's in my bedroom it'll be like looking directly towards me because it's gonna be next to my monitor, so it'll be like that Sith eye will be directly looking at me. So here we go. The pose isn't the best, or isn't the worst, but I think it is good. I think it's okay. He's got his arm up like that, as you can see, looking menacing. You know, he's just been sliced. He's got his lightsaber down there, and he's angry, you know, talking to Obi-Wan. I think this is a pretty good pose. Obviously, when he's like this in the show, he doesn't do anything crazy, but looking great. I love this figure. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. One day, though, I do need to get some better camera quality recording, I think. So this is what the head sculpt looks like from this side, ladies and gentlemen, like this, and oh, it just looks so good. It really does. But before we do more looking at that, we're just going to take a look at this from afar, and it just looks awesome. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. I think it's definitely the best Darth Vader they've made, just because of that battle damaged, scarred face, as you can see, and it just looks really, really awesome. And yeah, I think I like the cape a lot better as well. And yeah, the helmet is just awesome. If I zoom in without the flash being too, you know, bright on it, you can really notice that horrible burn to the face. It really looks great. And from the bottom up there as well, I'm hoping you're seeing all this and it's not glitching out, because it wouldn't surprise me. There we go. You can really see that at all angles. That was what I was wondering about when I, like a year ago, I was like, wow, I can't wait to see what that looks like in person. It looks great. But you can move the eyes. It's really simple to do. It's just got a ball joint. Like the eye has a ball joint. They're doing that with all the Hot Toys figures now. But yeah, expect more figure previews as well, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be another figure preview I'm going to try and record at some point on the 2 Dark Jedi from the Ahsoka show. I'm just going to show you the lights before I end the video, and yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it doesn't look much different, but you can notice that this one is, you know, sliced in half. I don't remember in the show if when Obi-Wan broke his chest box, the lights were on. I don't think they were, so I don't know why they did this, but it does look cool. But anyway, it's time to wrap up the video. Let me know what you think of the 1/6 scale DX Deluxe Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vader Special Edition, all that stuff. Let me know what you think of him. I think he's an absolutely awesome figure, and he's definitely worth it if you enjoyed, or no, you don't necessarily have to enjoy the Kenobi show, but if you enjoyed Darth Vader in the Kenobi show and you really want this battle damage version. When I was watching Kenobi and I saw Darth Vader get his helmet sliced, I was like, they have to make this as a Hot Toys figure. And they did. And he's just a little bit more of his wound there. It's a lot, you can see more of the detail, you know, when they go flash, as you can see. But man, this is awesome. Yeah, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and also hit the bell for notifications so you know when I upload videos. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. There's not going to be a Hot Toys review in quite a while, I don't think. Just because a lot of the stuff, most of the Star Wars stuff that is coming out in 2025 and 6. So, but I will be sticking with figure previews, and there's so much more videos I've got planned to make in the future, which is not going to, you know, you guys don't have to wait for that. Just a few other little reviews, a few special videos and stuff. But anyway, yeah, goodbye.